does your work like make you drink more? Like, 'cause I used to work around a pub and I always drank a little bit more because of that.
Like at work?
No, no. Well, can you tell me, explain this later? Because guys, they're ready. We got Rafa's team, and they are set up to play against. Let's have a look. We got Brick, who's going to be playing. Clock, KGB Griffin, ID Rafa Avenged, Benzona, and I'm following Griffin off the beginning. This is City Crossings. Many people may not have seen this played competitively. And I'm going to see what's actually going to go on. I'm going to have to switch around a few people. Rafa managing to get a kill. We're going to get our first flag touch. It's going to be from Clock.
He's taking the high road, and I think he's going to wait for some teammates to see if that teleporter's clear.
Ooh.
And then he'll make his way down, and Benzona says no sir, steals away the,
Did he get the
that
kill?
YA.
Oh,
he did. Steals away the YA, lands a rail, and then finishes it off with a shotgun. And Rafa will be dropping off that regen for his base defense, which apparently is Benzona. So they've actually got Benzona on D, which is a little bit of a ballsy move, to be completely honest with you. Take a look. Avenged. It seems like Avenged and ID are going to be the main offensive force on this map, which actually is not a bad idea. It's a very
check Avenged.
So it's a very good team together. Brick will go down to Benzona as well, and actually I didn't realize Brick jumped in. Who did he replace?
Would it have been Griffin? No, I'm not sure. We'll have to check the.
Anyway.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Anyway,
Clock.
he replaced somebody.
Clock is actually on a server now that suits him a lot more, so I'm kind of curious to see what kind of damage Clock can do. Okay, this server obviously doesn't suit him a lot more. Clock, do you want a timeout or anything, buddy? Everything looking okay over there? Alright, he's back to normal. He's got to try and get a kill somehow, taking the high road to nowhere. Clock's going to chase him through. Hello, Avenged. No, this isn't working the way you planned it to, Clock. Okay, Clock, we'll get back to you a little bit later.
Well, ID takes down Griffin though, so Red's defense is gonna have to reset from where they were, and actually he's gonna get killed off the spawn again by Avenged, and Avenged takes down Brick as well. So let's take a look at Avenged. He's definitely making his way in for this flag, but no LG in hand. He's actually gonna get double shafted down. Brick will get the kill for it, and that will stop that. But Avenged does get a YA spawn, which is not too bad. I'm gonna take down Clock, so this push, he's obviously got a teammate behind him, but Brick is there to shut him down once more.
No ID.
Stay where it lies. So yeah, an interesting map. They've got Griffin on defense for Red, and again, as we said before, Benzona is on defense for Blue, which is a very interesting choice, but Rafa continues to drop that off for Benzona to keep on defense as of right now. Benzona's got a nice stack, regen to his name, double YA. Can't ask for much more on this map. That's about all you have to work with anyways, those YAs, that one, at least the one in the base. Actually, wow, very nice plasma work from ID, taking down KGB in mid there.
I'm sticking over to Clock. I think he's trying to set up something. All right, let's see if I can find him again. He's moving out. He's got a lot of stack. He's let his teammates do a lot of work, so I don't know if he'll be getting any support. Benzona has a lot of health and armor, and Clock just
Good lord.
Took him so long to get rid of him.
Both of them had massive stacks, and Clock is going to come out on top there, and ID is going to drop them with the plasma. ID has gone beast mode with that plasma so far in this game. 27% plasma.
That's a lot. That is a huge amount, to be honest. What? He just keeps on killing people. He's finding Clock again. Clock's just not having very fortunate in who he meets. It's always ID. Alright, ID might want to be a little bit more careful now. He's got players sneaking around the side. Finally, they managed to take care of him. I'm going to just have a look at Brick a little bit as he's maneuvering through the lower areas. Nope, we're going to go straight over to Avenged. He's looking for an exit route. 15 health left. He's going to have to run. Oh, he's going to be found there in mid.
If they were able to dispatch KGB right there, that would have been a nice pickup for his teammate. Could have gotten that cap home fairly safely, I believe. But Avenged is going to take the water route. He does get that YA off of the spawn, but he has nothing but a machine gun to his name. Clock will dispatch with him, but Rafa will clean up as well right behind. Take Clock out.
I don't know what Brick had then, but I don't think that was his intention to be telefragged over there.
It's never okay to be telefragged.
No.
Doesn't matter what you have. You know, machine gun and in a shard, and you still, it's just inconvenient.
Yes. Damn it. Benzona looking pretty solid on the defense, to be fair. Oh, he's trying to get a rail onto regen carrier. And Avenge, actually, he's got another touch. Let's see if he's going to make it out. He'll be expecting someone to rocket jump through. Brick also has it. He's just going to make sure that Benzona stays on the ground. Whereas Avenged is making his way through to his base. He's got into his territory. But the flag's not on the ground, and I think they might have it back in a second. There it is. Avenged is going to get cap #1 here on City Crossings. We're going to have a quick timeout. Let's check out the scoreboard a little bit and make some kind of assessment of what's going on. Oh my god, ID's not on a positive KD.
Apocalypse. It is the apocalypse.
So is that, who is Brick replacing actually?
I really don't know. I'm gonna go look right now.
Have a quick. Ice Law, I think is replacing Ice Law.
Ah, yes.
Okay, right. Well, we're going to be back in game right now. Let's check out Avenged again. It's been a great start to this map. It's got teammate support. And Avenged is getting some resources. Uh-oh, clock. No. Uh-oh, really defines what just happened there.
Blue flag returned.
Clock wants a bit of revenge with the plasma on ID.
And Clock trying to do as much damage as he can to IZ here, and he gets a little help from his buddy. That was KGB helping him out a little bit.
You can't get away from ID!
KGB just posted up in mid here, helping on D whenever possible. But it looks like Griffin is able to take down the last remaining offensive push there from the blue team. So let's take a look. Yeah, again, Benzona is doing a great job on D. He does have 40 armor to his name. Definitely not a massive stack, but again, like we said earlier, there's only one YA in base. That's pretty much all you have to work with, which is not a lot of fun. This map is very scarce of any items at all.
There's a lot of health bubbles, but only that. You don't get any reds, you don't get any megas, there's no quad or haste or battle suit or whatever. So really, you've got to work with very little a lot of the time. Benzona gets a good defensive frag. He's just going to take that region. It's like, yep, I'm the defender. I own this place. And, I mean, he's been doing a pretty solid job at the moment. We've got a teleporter being used. Benzona's going to have to be careful right above. We could see a drop down. I kind of like the teleporter, actually. It gives an interesting dynamic to the map. You never really have to defend from such a high vertical angle. Brick does get a touch, but he misses the rocket jump to get himself out. But it doesn't seem to have made much of a difference. He's still fine. He doesn't trust that route is safe.
No, he's waiting for a teammate to come meet him. Definitely wants to make sure everything is good. An ID with the grenades. It's a direct one, but it is not able to connect on the others. And Avenged, excuse me, is finally escaping out low of the enemy base. He's at that LG area. Excuse me, his own base. He's hiding in low in his own base at the LG area. But again, not much armor to his name. That YA is going to look amazing for him. 90 armor. That's a lot considering what's on this map. And hopefully he can.
Brick the whole time. So.
Oh yeah. Well, Avenged was able to sneak out and get back to his base pretty readily.
Okay.
But KGB is kind of stacking up a mid here. He does take a mid YA. Benzona is going to go down to his LG. And it looks like KGB is pushing in one side. I think I hear a teammate behind him as well, yeah. ID goes down. Benzona is going to go down again as well. And that's everybody down except for Avenged. He's the last one remaining. Has any semblance of a stack whatsoever. And ID doing whatever he can to finish off the last of everybody there. But again, KGB taking him down. And finally, KGB has killed Benzona with the aerial.
Avenged starting to find a decent stack, and Brick isn't far behind him. We've got regens up. They'll be up on both sides. Brick's got one, and surely Avenged is going to pick up the next. Rafa, though, goes on for actually a pretty devastating attack. Brick is low as hell now. Is that yellow's up?
It's going to help so much.
Avenged will be 200 by the time this regen takes out.
Yeah, again, flag standoffs are a little awkward here. Again, with the lack of items, you can't really get much to your name. Obviously, that region is going to be nice, and if your team can help hold off a lot of people coming in the base, you can stack up on YAs over a significant amount of time. But it takes a while, and but that's what Avenge has done. These shards are helping as well. Just a little by little, he's getting that 400-pound gorilla stack.
The brick. He could go down over here. There's the LG from ID. It's going to take him down, and this is Avenge making way. Oh, there's Clock right in front of him. Like, are they going to be able to take him down? Avenge has been so stacked. Eventually they kill him. Can they return the flag? They made it. Okay, they might not have gotten the cap themselves, but they managed to at least prevent a 2-0 from happening. That's definitely massive. Oh, and KGB as well. He stops them. Stops ID in his tracks. So actually ID comboing with his teammates, not looking as dominant as previously in the round robin stage. And I think Clock and his buddies with the LG definitely looking more content. I'm actually going to switch over to Clock now. He's very weak, but let's see if he can make it over anywhere. Put some pressure on the flag. Oh, there's a teammate of his going to be able to get a touch. ID will have informed his defender where he is. Well, he doesn't need to. He's got Rafa on his tail. We've got 10 seconds until the power-ups.
Just keeping an eye on ID right now, though. Seeing what he's doing. Okay. These regions are coming up right now. The blue one is lagging behind it just a little bit, but Griffin is going to be grabbing the one on red side. And if they grab the... No, they still have not gotten the one on blue side. Finally, ID is able to pick it up. Takes out Clock, and it's going to help make sure his base is clear before he starts making any kind of a push. Benzona is going to grab the last benefits of that as well.
Griffin's on a charge. He's going to find Benzona, but he's just going to sneak up behind him. Do some good damage. He's trying to rocket jump out. He's got pressure on the sides. He's going to be able to kill ID, though. He needs to make it through mid. They're trying to tie the game up right now. Oh, the shotgun! Wow. Rafa defended that somehow. Such movement.
Even Clock.
Wow.
Clock is not happy right now. Rafa again going beast mode, just flying in there and just saving the day.
That was a sick save, to be honest. That was an almost certain cap. I can't believe that Rafa was actually able to climb over all the little, blocks and staircases on the map to actually get the touch.
He's got avenged here. Rafa does. And unfortunate spawn. Clock.
Well, comes around, goes around, and Clock gets it back.
I'll tell you what, that is one of the things I do not like much about this map. There's so many mid spawns. Just the way this map is laid out, like mid is just one of the main places that people spawn. And when you're trying to run a flag, it's something you got to know that's going to happen, especially when when your team's escorting.
Would it be better if they spawned in your base?
Yes. Yes. No, but I mean, it seems like, I know it's supposed to be random, and obviously you spawn in your base and usually mid parts of the map on just about every map, but it just seems like they're predominantly, like almost 90%, you're gonna be spawning in mid as opposed to your base.
Well, I mean, I guess region's gonna be a pretty essential part of flag run, so. And if you can get any stack or get a teammate of your stacks, then that's definitely gonna be very valuable, I think. Let's have a look actually. Blue's defender is weak as hell at the moment. And we're watching Griffin now. Oh, I'm not. I'm watching Rafa, but I'm going to switch back over to Griffin. See if we can do anything with this. Try and tie up the games. Go on, let me stay on Griffin's point of view. Well, ID has told his teammates where they are. There's going to be a touch. Benzona in trouble though. Not enough trouble. He's had a pretty clean game at the moment. And Clock can't push it any harder.
Able to take down Clock. Yeah, that's going to hold Red Team at bay for a little while here. I actually want to switch over and see what's going on with Red Team. And scratch that because Avenge has picked up the flag. 25 HP left to his name. And Griffin is trying to finish off with that shoddy. And Avenge is actually going to take the water route. There is a 50 health bubble down there usually, but it's actually gone, which means somebody just went through there, which is very awkward.
Hello.
And it's actually Brick. Wow. Of all the times for somebody to be in that water area, Avenge just.
It seems like I'm trying to think what the use of that route is, because if you just need to make sure you got teammates on the other side of that water route, Otherwise, you're just completely dead. Like it's a massive choke point. Rick now, he's trying to put pressure on the blue flag. He was waiting for Benzona to show his face. Oh, he even gets the kill on the defender. Avenge is next to him. Well, I guess the flag touch, but machine gun will be his end.
Blue flag returned.
Yeah, it's nice work from Avenge finishing off with that machine gun. Let's take a look at Brick. He's in the mid area here trying to find a way to get into this base. He's going to try and probably wait for a teammate, I would imagine, but with 2 people on him like that, he's going to be taken down very quickly. Let's take a look around. Avenged goes down. Griffin with the regen. Going to stay on D probably again with this. Let's take a look at our blue side. Rafa is going to pick it up again. I'm probably going to drop it off.
Yeah.
With Benzona.
I think Griffin might be looking to go aggressive. He's going to kill ID and then he's going to move forward. Let's stick on Griffin's point of view. He rushes in and out mid. There's 3 green kills to meet him. And now ID is just... He waited for his moment. He moves through. Oh, can't get the air rocket. There's one rail. And another. Oh my god, ID.
What?
Don't stop. Please carry on.
Oh, jeez. So much damage. And Avenge is right behind him. He's probably going to hopefully finish off what he started, but he does not have a railgun right now. He's standing on the platform, but a long-range shotgun is going to take down Griffin. Griffin was weak enough. And Avenge is actually going to go down again. Griffin off the fresh spawn with a shotgun is able to get the job done. But again, the red base is so weak. So weak.
They're going to need to do 4-man charges at some point soon. ID's got a touch, but KGB can defend. I want to stick with red a little bit. Brick has snuck into the base. Does Benzona know where he is? Brick is okay, I'm liking this sneaky play. Oh, 1 rocket, good. He's let go in the air. It's like, alright, see you later, I'm off. Got the space I needed. Avenge does get the flag as well, though. Oh, wow. Brick dropped it.
God, that rail. Nice work from Brick. The point blank rocket taking down Avenge. Does keep his flag safe. So again, you know, we're nearing the 3-minute mark here, and we need to find if Red can really do anything to bring this back. I mean, it's that one cap they let go. It's really been the Achilles heel, obviously, in this game. So they need to find something to do to bring this back in, and maybe an all-out push. I don't know, but Griffin has been constantly grabbing this region, but doing absolutely nothing with it. I mean, it's the only power-up they have on this map, so it's the only thing they can utilize to really make something happen. But KGB, oh my God, Rafa! Thought he was around that corner, but that is a beautiful shot.
I think Griffin might be going aggressive again. He sees a yellow on the sides, but he needs to make a way. He's going to go take the water route, in fact. No? No commit. He's just going. I think he's got teammates next to him. Oh, Rafa, though, he's got the regen as well. Griffin, great dodging. And it's going to be Brick to take it, but he charges in with the railgun. Oh, nothing good can come from that. And now there's going to be only 1 set of power-ups left in order for Team 3 to make it.
It is never fun rushing into 2 shafts. That's a bad day.
Yeah.
Absolute bad day, but it was beautiful work from blue team, keeping all the attackers at bay. It's going to be another YA for ID's name. When a man on offense with 60 armor on this map is actually a big deal. He's able to take down Brick. He's going to push in high on this rail side of that base, but Clock, on the other hand, has other plans. He takes down, oh my God, Benzona off the spawn, rocket jumps up and just stuffs Clock. Beautiful move there. Keeps that flag safe, but ID, on the other hand, will go down Brick with a nice vertical rail.
It's quite a horrible place to go, though, when you go up that bounce pad, because you've either got to hope that the enemies don't check the teleporter exit, which is super unlikely, or hope that they don't check the pit again. I just feel like you get yourself cornered so horribly there, and you've only got like 2 25 health bubbles, I think, to keep yourself alive with. Yeah.
Well, ID takes the water out, and he does sneak into the enemy base here. Griffin probably was not expecting that, and he takes a lot of damage, actually. And surely he's going to hit this rail. He does, but he takes a rocket as well. Beautiful prediction shot from ID. Perfectly placed at the feet of Griffin. And that's going to mean Red has to reset their D, which is the last thing you want to do on this map. ID is actually getting bullied by KGB here, but will double back and take him out. Regen spawn. They're going to give it to Brick this time with 100 armor. That's huge, but Gibby gets burned off immediately by the LG of ID.
I think that Brick's going to be a one of the main people to follow at the end of this. Rafa's got a regen, but Brick, he needs some support. He hasn't got any LG though, or rockets. I'm switching over to him. Brick's going to take the top route. How the hell is he going to do this? Oh, he's got someone behind him. It's Rafa. He had the regen for a little bit, but he dies. And we've got some support.
Gets the
Brick drops
plasma
down.
on him, but Avenged is there to help as well. Rafa and Avenged facing off against Brick, and then he goes down finally. Beautiful rocket jump into the teleporter from Rafa coming from behind on Brick. That just completely denies that entire rush. 30 seconds left now. Red has to just bum rush. They have no other choice right now. And if they want to win this map at all, they're going to have to get the cap immediately.
Oh,
it's all order. Wow, just stuffing Brick with a rocket and a rail. Rafa
the same
Avenged,
about
working
Clock.
magic. Good lord.
4-man defense. What the hell are you going to do about it? It's 10 seconds to go. They haven't got the flag touch. It's just one cap to win it all. And we're going to be seeing a 1-0 in favor of...
wins.
Was that Team 4?
Yes.
Yeah, Benzona, Avenged ID, and Rafa are going to be taking that one. Very, very nice. Alright, let's change up those scores. Okay, so what do you make of... Is this your first glimpse of competitive City Crossings?
I've played it.
But have you casted it, seen it competitively before?
A long time ago. I've not seen the map since Quake 3 ICTF days, so I can't really say
I didn't
that
actually see it in 3-Wave. I didn't see
Really?
it then. No.
It was very rarely played. It was actually I did enjoy it much better in ICTF, which I don't say about a lot of maps, but the all weapons version is very very limited, as you just saw. Not many items. I don't know. It's got an awkward flow, in my opinion.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of okay. It seemed difficult with when you do take the flag. You don't really have that many choices. You're kind of fooled into thinking that bounce pad is a good choice, or at least a choice, where really it's like a vicious circle. It takes you back to exactly where you don't want to be in the base.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not too. I enjoyed it, but I'd need to see it a couple more times to get a good sense of how I feel about it as a competitive CTF map. But I'm ecstatic that someone actually put it in a competitive pool. Like, it takes a lot of bravery, especially in the European scene. Sort of tournament organizers are terrified of putting these new maps to Quake Live in any competitive pool, because they're kind of afraid of what people are going to say. It's like, oh, why did you do this? Why have you changed from the norm? I don't know how many years it took for people to, think that it's okay to change any map in a competitive duel pool, so that we'd have, I don't know, Silence or Hectic taking over something more standard.
Yeah.
I like the fact that we're trying out these new maps. That's exactly what we got to do in order to grow at least in one aspect, as a community. Yeah, fair enough, Los Locos. These camping spots. I kind of like watching Brick play that map. I thought that Brick bringing the sneaky style, and that there are actually, like, how many ways are there of getting in the base? There are 4 ways to get into the base. I thought that Brick, when you pick the right route, managed to be a little bit sneaky. It could be down to the type of people that we were watching, as we were kind of flicking around people quite a lot. Yeah. But they're sitting right now on Japanese castles. And Team 3 are going to need to sort themselves out. Although I've got to say, Team 3 are looking a hell of a lot better than they did in the round robin stage. They were giving away games all the time, but I think Brick has really been helping them out quite a lot.
Oh, for sure. Brick's played a vital role, and I actually like the little substitution there. I think he's playing a lot better than I would definitely expect him to. And as we said earlier, he's been playing a lot of League of Legends lately. He doesn't play a lot of Quake anymore. I've rarely seen him. Granted, I haven't been around a lot either, but over the past few months, especially after QuakeCon, he just kind of disappeared and stuck to League of Legends. So he's playing extremely well, which is nice to see. And again, with tournaments like this, I'm hoping that a lot more players can come back and kind of do what Brick's doing and get back on the training wheels.
Yeah. Jahar says that he's been a Team 4 fan for like 15 years. He even has a Team 4 t-shirt. Where can I get one, man? The Team 4.
I think we should get Jahar in here. We're gonna wait for Clock. Clock said he will be back. Looks like we got about another 10 or 15 minutes before he gets back. So.
Oh really? Is Clock having to
He just said he'd be back at 5:25, which his time is going to be about 10-15 minutes.
All right. Okay. Hang on. Let me
So-
add someone over here. Where are you? Alex. I haven't got so many Alexes on Skype. Alex Popa.
Mr. Popa.
Does he want to join now? Is he going to be shy?
I don't think Jahar knows what that means.
How are the teams formed? They are kinda random. They're like picked by ID. He put them in things, and he picked the names out of a hat. Like he tried to separate the players in terms of what they were capable of, vague skill level and positions, basically, and then kind of mixed teams. Hello, Jahar.
Hey, I had to
How's it
shut you up
going?
in order to answer the phone, which hurt me inside, but I had to console myself that I only had to go silent with you for just a couple seconds. It's better now.
Everything fixed now. How's it going, dude? What have you been up to?
Just got done doing a little bit of Urban Terror. That was actually a bit of a wash. Couldn't even
Alright.
watch the first map because GTV's fucked up. But man, capture the flag? Fuck! It's like it's 2008 all over again. What
I
is
know,
it?
right?
This is amazing.
It's
You can make
awesome.
Oh my god.
Exactly. Are you going to be doing a bit of casting? Do you want me to let like the Americans do a bit of a cast, and we can kind of switch it around? I'm
I-
feeling like a 3-man cast might get a little bit clustered. I'm just going to try and
You just need to get used to it, that's all. I mean, it's always scary the first time, but
3 at one time is always scary at first, but
I know.
over
you
time.
kind of learn how to swap. You kind of learn, when to use your mouth and when to not.
What? I'm obviously so inexperienced now. I'm feeling slightly awkward.
There's only one way to fix that. Only one surefire way.
Oh my god. Okay, we can try something out, but okay. So Alex, you go first. Yeah.
I better get in the server first.
Yes. Give him the information. Have you given him a? Oh, here it is. I'll give you the. There's the part. I hope it's got space on it.
Me too.
If the server's full, then we're. Oh, you're on. Awesome. Okay, it wasn't full.
I'm so happy that this is happening. I've been kind of AWOL this week, so I actually totally missed the announcement. I felt super bad about that, but man, this is amazing.
No, this is what dreams are made of. To be honest, like I've missed the North American CTF for oh so long, and finally we get a caster. And man, like you would have been the person who would have been casting it basically when I was listening to it in QLTV, surely.
Yeah, that was quite some time ago, as Fear has probably been reminiscing about a lot.
Can we get Grease Scotsman here as well?
Yeah,
Right?
I've been talking to him a little bit lately. That
Awesome.
might not be completely out of the question. I know CTF is enough to tempt anybody.
Definitely.
Just tell him to throw his baby in the background and
Oh,
just put the baby
maybe
down.
we don't
Stop
need
it.
to go that far.
Things
the
are more
baby's
important than
the baby's
babies,
fine.
damn it.
CTF is.
Oh my god,
Yes.
we got KCP. We got Rick
Just
and ID.
he's gonna be like, oh shit, CTF, and just chuck his baby in the background. Let's get this
I didn't
going.
realize it
All
was
right.
CTF.
I didn't know it. Well, you didn't tell me it was CTF. No wonder I haven't been back.
Oh, wait, babies respawn every 40 seconds.
So Jahar, or Fear as the Europeans like to call you, how's Tasty Spleen? How's that scene going?
It's always a little bit of a challenge. I've been traveling a lot for work, which makes my availability a little bit harsh sometimes.
Mhm.
But I've been really happy to be able to make full use of FiOS, and I've got a lot of little projects and little things that I would like to do, and of course my time for being able to do them has been kind of constrained, but it's been going good. Like, been playing a lot of Quake 2, been playing a lot of Quake 4 actually. We're trying to get a Quake 4 Cup together because lol Quake 4. But some people
my God,
actually
Quake
seem to
4.
take it kind of seriously, so I'm like, all right, whatever, we'll do that. But
I
man,
did-
this is where it's at. Like, Quake Live CTF, there's nothing better.
Have you seen the lineups and everything?
Only briefly, and just enough to wrap my head around the fact that I'm seeing some of these names for real.
Yeah.
Thing.
Like what at the moment we're seeing. Hang on, I'm gonna push us in game for a moment. The game hasn't started just yet, but we're seeing. Wait, Pop Trunk? Who the hell's he and why is he on here?
He is a dueler.
A dueler. Ah, shun him. Get him out. But Brick, seeing Brick, KGB, Griff. I mean, there are a lot of old names here that I haven't seen in a while. Huh?
ID.
Yeah. Well, we've seen him play Duel though at last QuakeCon, I believe.
Yeah, but this is where it belongs.
It is. No, you're very right about that. Like,
And
he's not
that-
quite as inspiring on Duel as he is in CTF.
I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying that he needs to be, you know, putting the old EG team back together. That was the shit.
That
Yeah.
was awesome, to be fair.
Well, that means that the old Fnatic team has to get back together too. So
No, precisely.
tall orders, tall orders. I'm just saying.
Get a team that actually cares about gaming.
God, sounds so bitter now, man.
Sorry, I'm not a huge Fnatic fan.
Man, we all know that they should have won, EG, every single time. Sorry, we're getting quite late now. This is a very much an American stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I mean, there was
I only
close
get to see
between
you
them.
like once a year, so you know, just save it all up, and I'll remember everything you say. Retaliation. So don't worry there.
It's pretty damn close.
The only way you
between-
could mitigate that at this point, the only way you could get forgiveness is if you could manage to sneak ins into your carry-on luggage.
I still don't know. Like, if I got caught for that, how in trouble would I be? If it's like only a little bit, I might think about
I think
it.
the airports are okay with it as long as you put them in a Ziploc bag.
Right?
I think that's totally okay.
Do I have to like
What are-
feed him
what are
air
we putting in
bubbles or
these
something?
bags?
I don't know. It's not that long a flight. He can man
Ins
up.
could fit into Ziploc, like sandwich
Yeah.
size. Come on.
Exactly. I've seen Dexter and know how this works.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as he like doesn't make any noise or breathe or
Well, if you do
move.
the Ziploc right, noise is not going to be an issue.
All right. I'll see if I can convince him. Would you actually get put into custody for that?
I have very little direct experience with that. I'm sure some viewers.
You
are
haven't
little-
smuggled anything, or anyone, should I say?
That was
He
not
uses
a-
the old
It's
meat
not a
locker.
thing.
He uses the old meat locker to smuggle.
Yeah, I've got some Pelican cases I can use for that. So actually on topic, what are we waiting for in terms of a game?
Clock had to step away from his computer. Not sure what happened, but he said he'd be back at 5:25,
He's at
which
Freed.
his time is in 5 minutes. So
Okay.
we can. I guess we're gonna shoot the shit for about 5 minutes.
The
It
dangerous-
looks like they're,
And walking away.
even though he's here. Huh.
What? Is clock should be no? I think clock's back again, so I think we're getting started any second now. Actually,
Well, you can let them know we're ready if they're ready. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
do you wanna-
perfectly fine with me.
it's literally it's on Griffin, and actually
or,
we're
or
going
they're just
now.
gonna have 3.
Let's do it. Let's get into game.
Whatever.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. This is map number 2 between the Blues and the Reds, which periodically change their team lineup. I'm watching ID off the beginning. Someone
should.
talk.
I certainly am. ID cam all the time. Ooh, nice little sneaky play out of the garden just to do a little bit of a rocket donk as he hops right back into the flag room. Brick is already going to be on it with the grab and the takeaway. A bit of a flubby rocket jump there, but so far, where is everybody else? He's able to take away that 50 and almost sneak through the garden with almost no incident. But he's going to get him a bit of a help a rail and meet avenged out in the garden. So
Nice work there. Ben's taking him down, but Brick is going to go straight back in against Benzona, and he's actually going to take him
Wow.
down with that MG. That's actually pretty huge because he was able to steal away that base YA as well, but quad damages galore. KGB has one, Griffin has one, Rafa goes down, and Griffin is right behind his friend, and clock time's out. Okay.
oh no. I mean, that's appropriate given his name, but
I think Brick is
Or
kicking some ass
not.
at the moment. I'm going to be watching him on the rest of this flag run, be it a successful one or not.
It's his second flag touch in less than a minute. I mean, he's just bum rushing so far, and he got
Yeah.
a Griffin. We got
there
Griffin
was
behind
a
him.
lot
with,
of flag pressure going on before the first power-ups came up.
Yeah, and Griffin is right behind him with a quad and shotgun. So I mean, come on, what can you ask for?
I think the last time that Clock's team played this map, they kind of got their ass handed to them. So, but they've got Brick now instead of Icelor. Wondering if he can maybe pull their team together the way they need to in order to work properly against Rafa and ID, because they've just been dominating in the first round robin stage. They got an easy 3
Prepare
victories,
to fight. 3,
and they're going to be
2,
looking for an easy way to
1,
the
fight.
grand finals.
Well, Griffin, very good situational awareness after that.
Wait
After that timeout, but the grenades are going to be raining down. And Brick will get that first capture already into this game, and that's actually huge because that is coming up against Team 4, which we all know ID's team has been huge in the past few games in this tournament, but Rafa is going to steal away the last of that quad from Brick.
Yeah,
and he's going to take it.
It's a huge opportunity to take that cat back very quickly. He's got ID there as a wingman. He has a bit of an awkward switch there looking for that rail, but ID can get the pickup with only 4 health. He's got no resources and almost no teammates to help him out here, so he's going to do a little bit of defensive damage to get out of there, but he's going to get nailed against the wall. KGB's rail on target, putting that flag back home.
Sweet
Yeah,
move
beautiful
there,
work.
buddy. Yeah. He's trying to get it now, but he doesn't actually have any teammate support, and this is looking a little bit sketchy. KGB's got his name. I'm going to switch it around at the moment. Brick, check out Brick. Oh, he had 100-100, and just a stray grenade took him out, and Rafa just made it look so easy.
Nothing is stray when it's Rafa.
It's all
Grenade goes
planned.
exactly where it was meant to.
This is Rafa.
You're working on it. Oh, ID, beautiful defensive damage with the flag pickup there. He's, again, fairly low on health, but he's got a vent there as a bit of a meat shield. And he can barrel right on through Brick, carrying him down and escaping out of there, but now it's going to be a mutual flag return. But still a lot of pressure coming off of the red team.
I'm liking it, to be honest. So much more pressure than we've seen them in the round robin stage. This is like
Ooh.
a completely different team now.
Nice little facial rocket there from Clock onto Avenged. I'm just watching Brick right now. Actually, he's creeping around in his own garden, landing a few rails, and we'll see what is going on. Quad is going to go out right now, and that was
KGB
blue, or excuse me, Red squad, yeah. And blue, on blue side, it was initially Griffin, but Rafa will take him down to gather up his own quad. So, so Rafa now, he's outside of the base. Obviously, he does have this quad. Let's see if he can make anything happen with it. So he will be meeting the other quad carrier. It looks like in mid here.
Looks like it's going to be a defensive quad from the red team. Rop is looking for an opportunity through the garden, but he's going to be fairly low on health. Looks for that rail, but Griffin's MG takes him down to enjoy the last 8 seconds of that quad, making good use of it against the bench.
He's got any more rails to offer? Nope, time's going to run out. He's going to charge into the flag room. Can he get the kill on Benzano? Oh, looking for an air rocket. Benzano is holding his own at the moment. And now it's time for ID to get a touch. Wants to tie up the game.
Oh, wow. Clock just comes barrel-assing in there. Mutual frag there, but nice job denying it. But ID actually gets the spawn right back down there in the red garden there, and Avenged is going to be picking it up, and he's got the ID there with him. And KGB, a huge flick rail, taking him down, and I'll make see if we get back to ID.
Still going to be relayed though, stuck in the corner and finally returned by Brick. Avenge looking for the rail to take Brick down, but Brick, you know, he did his job. He's more than happy to get that respawn.
Go ID, he's going for another charge. Oh, damage coming from, I have no idea where. And imminently dying. I'm going to switch it around a little bit. I'm going to check out Brick once more. He's actually in the enemy base at the moment. He's not got a great amount of weapons for short-range combat, so he might go for a switch to the plasma. Before he even has a chance, he's already been just mutilated.
He could have used a little bit more time just doing some tertiary damage there before the items came up. Now it's going to be a little bit harder for him to make good use of this spawn before items. But Rafa's on the defense here at the moment.
Let's have a look at Rafa quickly. Any other pressure? No, we're going to...
KGB getting the quad and taking down ID here. We haven't seen many items steals just yet. We've seen a few attempts, but they've been shut down pretty quickly. But we've got a dead quad up on the red side. It's going to be ID trying to go for that grab.
Oh, I don't know who to watch. Oh, KGB just gets the rail on Rafa. Oh, and Avenge as well. He's going to be suffering. I've got to push over to KGB. He's going to get a flag touch now. He's not super stacked, but he's hitting every rail you could ask him to. What? It just doesn't end.
God, that was the stupidest shot he made on Rafa to steal away that quad. God, make that a 4th.
That's 7 frags he's had on with quad. Has he got anything else?
You'll be able to do this at QuakeCon.
Oh my god, he keeps going! Another one! He's gonna hit it! 10 frags on that!
10 frags on that quad run. And he's still got the flag. Like, he doesn't even look like he knows he has the flag. He's just looking for more rails.
Oh,
He's gonna
Benzano!
finally miss a critical one. Brick coming here to save him. This could be a...
Oh.
No! It's
Beautiful rail.
frag.
Beautiful rocket there coming in. But Brick, luckily for KGB, he was there to get that second cap. So that's a 2-0 deficit on a team that looked like to be the strongest one on Jap Castles out of this entire group, to be honest with you. Their strategy right now actually is not paying off, and the red team, they're playing this very, very well.
Strategy is don't miss.
Exactly. that's usually a very effective one. And quad is in hand. That is even more so.
Well, as soon as you got that rail on Rafa and took the second quad, he just had so much time to play with it. And when you're hitting 100% rail, it's not easy to pick up caps like that. So not difficult.
Speaking of rails, Brick now has gone on a pretty nice run as well with this rail gun. He's just kind of floating around. I think that's 7 rails in a row. Finally, of course, as we start talking about it, he misses it and then eats a rocket. But still, 7 rails in a row. That's a nice little string together just to put out a little bit of damage. But power-ups are up, and eventually as we get into regen here from the red side, Benzona with the quad from the blue side. He may take this back to Rafa. Depends on who has the better stack.
Interesting jump that he made.
Rafa may be a little hurt after that little exchange he just got in, but
yeah, but the indecision here on Benzona's part isn't helping his team out all that much as he breaks back out here. I mean, that was again a regen. I'm not sure when that got reported, but the potential for a quad to take over the regen, very tasty indeed. But Benzona's not going to have that opportunity, unfortunately.
Yeah, land one rail. Got 1 second left. Does not have time.
He pretty much completely wasted that quad. He got nothing but 1 kill out of it. Rail brick down.
He probably said, "Hey Rafa, do you want to take this quad? It's for you." And Rafa, after like 5 seconds, was like, "No, it is your turn. It is your turn to shine with the quad damage." And by the time the discussion was over, then well,
would have been a lot shinier 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Right, Rafa's still on the defense here. We still have the flag out and about. Rafa's looking for the defense, and Clock is going to barrel through him and get the grab. But man, it's going to be really dicey coming out here in the mid. He's going to have to pause for the 50 and take down Rafa with the grenade, or with the rocket right to the.
Wow, Clock.
Zone as well. It's going to be a monster there in the hallway. Brick getting away with it, with actually quite a bit of health left over, and this could be a very clear run. Thank you. Gun.
ID was so close to returning that flag. Brick killed him just in time, and then brought it back home for that third. That
was Clock's rockets, though.
Yeah,
absolutely sensational.
Huge.
The frag.
Man shot 3 health with this. This isn't much. How far can he take it? Well, he can take it past KGB. He's desperate for health, though. He just wants something. Even that 5 health bubble is looking so damn tasty right now. The rockets won't work. Clock's got it covered. There are so many people there to cover after.
They're going to be coming up here. We have, again, no real item stealing here. We have ID on the quad. Clock is presenting himself a good target. KGB on the red quad a few seconds later. There hasn't even really been all that much pressure on each other's items. But it doesn't really matter if ID can still take away double quad or give a quad to Rafa. Ooh.
1 each.
Now.
Oh, KGB, he's got it if he wants it. And he's going to get the kill as well. Now the double quad's gone over to the enemy team.
Wow.
Go on, Brick. Have you got any more? You've got 5 seconds. There's a rail on the sides, but he can't find it. And the other quad has timed out now. Oh no, just at that second.
We have everybody dying in mid, but the skirmish line hasn't really moved all that much, but ID's going to sneak in through here. And a relatively unstacked Clock to deal with, and Clock isn't even going to be paying that much attention to him, hoping that his teammate in the wings is going to be able to cover for him, but no such luck. Oh, there's the shot. Griffin finally getting his recompense and taking everybody down at the beginning of their spawn there.
Brick's made a move into the new base. He's got pressure with the machine gun behind him, and now ID, though, in a much more promising stack. Surely he'll be able to do something ahead of this, but he sees the blue flag in front of him. Griffin started to get low. He's been taken out. Now where's
He's gotten destroyed. ID's making his way across with a 175 stack. That's a pretty decent sized stack on this map. What?
What?
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what just happened.
Griffin just returned the favor, though, a facial rocket on the ID, but it is too little too late. That cap has already been made. So we just passed the halfway point, guys, and we're looking at a 3-1 scoreline for the red team actually. So Team 4 is going down right now, which is a little shocking because we saw them absolutely manhandle everybody on this map through the group stages. So
Exactly.
they still have plenty of time to rebound though, so we'll see what they can pull off.
Absolutely got Rafa on the regen, pushing himself through the garden. He's able to take away the yellow armor as well. He's going to get a little bit stuck there as KGB takes away his own regen. And Rafa's going to be looking for the damage. KGB hasn't been able to soak up much of that so far, so Rafa can take away double regen here. A little bit of armor to work with as well. Hopefully he has a teammate here to play a little bit of distraction.
Oh my God.
Immediately get the flag, but he's got everybody to deal with here. Breaking out of here, he's still got plenty of time on that regen.
Plenty of health too.
Days left on that regen. What the hell?
Regen for days.
Is that going to be a
So
cap here?
much health.
Oh,
That
wow.
regen just played the biggest role in that cap ever, and that's a nice timing on that cap too, because it's right after the last one, and that gives them plenty of time to really to reassemble and get the tying one here.
And that's
in the
really
next few
starting to look
minutes.
dangerous from the red team there. I mean, they've allowed a good, 6 to 7 seconds elapsed between item pickups, which allows, as you can see, plenty of time for the blue side to aggress and potentially steal that item away before it's really going to be useful. So now there's a bit of pressure on the red team to actually put some pressure on the blue item and potentially make a steal.
I think Team 3 maybe started feeling a bit too comfortable that they had a 3-cap lead. And now they're suffering because of, well, basically what you said. They need to do something about this. Brick drops down, but, well, he might as well have created at that point.
Yeah, gutsy move. He tried, but yeah, that was no help from his team, and dealing with 2 people with 15 health is not fun.
Clockster doing well, though. He manages to pick up from where his team left off.
Yeah,
Let's have a look
74
at-
HP is railable, but a choke point right there. Beautiful plasma work. He's able to take down 2 opposing players. And a little more than 20 seconds left on that on the regen, or power up, I should say. So we will see if he will make his way to that. But only 66 HP. He's actually not even grabbing these health bubbles. Finally doubles back for those. Will go out low, and his base is meeting a lot of opposition here
Oh
in
god,
his
this is
own
dangerous
base.
for Clock.
There's relatively little time before quad regen pops up though, so this is an incredibly chancy time for Clock. He needs to be on this
And
item.
Clock
Oh no,
better
here
be.
comes-
Clock is just lucky that was not a quad that popped up on the blue side, so we'll
Oh,
see
he
what pops up on
wanted
red
the quad.
side. And that is actually a quad with KGB, but only 29 HP. He needs to hand this off. This is the worst time to be selfish.
Oh, that's a
50 is
50.
actually going to help a lot,
That's
though.
alright. Oh god. Pressure is so on there. ID is stacked. Clock. Oh, he's halfway there.
Wow.
And he's trying to stay alive. And now Avenged. Is he going to be able to try and find him? I don't know who to keep my eyes on at the moment. 3 very important players to watch. Clock, though, is eventually stacking up nicely. He's got to be careful, though. Is the quad after him anymore? Looks like
He's
it's timed
around
out.
the map nicely, and he's doing good defensive rails to keep everybody off his back as much as possible. Just 1-2
ID's in
Rafa
trouble.
take him down to 14 health. The Clock is in trouble as well with the blue flag.
Oh
my
and there comes the
God.
back. Down. What a rail.
Man, I was watching ID because he was on next to no health at all, but he's managed to survive just about. And they've managed to tie it up as well. Avenged straight after that cap. He's getting a touch. Can they make it a quick double? Griffin ends him.
Griffin
Tries
shot.
to go for the Goomba stomp, but doesn't work out too well. I like what Avenged is doing though. He's been in the right places at the right time, putting in a lot of damage too. But I do want to take a look at Brick right now. He is railable, but that 5 is going to put him right above that mark. And Benzona is just getting bullied right now. Griffin, Clock, and Brick all just barrel-assing through the blue base. And Brick has that flag right now, but ID has something left to say about that. He's
ID's
gonna
going to be
have
seeing
the
white
red flag as
all their
well.
eyes as he tries to break out of the base. He's got no real help here. He's got one teammate right behind him, but he's got to break out of here. And with everybody coming back to base, there's going to be no clean way out.
He's so low, this is surely going to be his death. Clock can't take him out. He's
he
got...
needs that rail.
Is that KGB? He finds the kill. So this should be a cap.
He's relevant.
Wow, and an instant response there from the red team. 4-3 now, and Avenged will be getting that quad on blue side. Let's see if he drops us off to anyone. I'm not sure if he will, and it's only a regen there for KGB. But let's see. No, Avenged will be running this quad himself. Let's see if he can make anything happen with it. Clock, though, instantly grabbing that flag, and he's going to try and put the pressure right back on the blue team. He's going to rocket jump out, but ID with a fresh spawn. He gets bullied around a little bit, but 3 people converge on him at one point.
Checking Avenged.
All about that 50.
Oh, nice rocket and rail combo from Avenged. Does he find his way in the base? Has he got a teammate nearby him? I don't think so. He might just go... Okay, he tries something, but there's a rocket meeting him halfway. Right now, Team 3 are doing a fantastic job of keeping themselves in the running to get to the grand finals.
They're going relatively quiet though, with still a lot of time before either quad or regen comes up here, but here comes ID to try to make something happen, focusing on trying to break the wall that is KGB, but that's not going to be happening right now. ID looking to follow up, but no such luck. KGB just holding down the flag room. Going to take away another yellow there.
Brick's looking okay.
Brick. He does have a flag. He needs some friends here, though, to help him through this garden area. And his opposition goes through the... Oh, he really wanted to do that rocket jump and knew that he shouldn't do it. He was so tempted to do it. But Griffin there with beautiful, beautiful rocket work. He does get taken down by Rafa, so that should be an easy flag return. It is. And but KGB on the other side with Griffin on that fresh spawn are able to take down ID. But Brick right back at it and with armor. Same route is about to be taken. About 10 seconds later, this guy's already back in there with a flag grab. Not to mention all that armor. He does take out ID with a random rocket. That's nice, but 3 rails in a row are not going to be friendly for him. And Clock trying to make something happen. He will be taken down, and that flag is going to fall with his hopes and dreams.
Ill-fated jump on the pad there. Avenge is able to wipe up and clean house, but ID taking away the quad here. We've only got 3 minutes left on the clock with 1 cap between them. Griffin taking away the regen, and yeah, he's going to rightfully so head back towards the flag room.
I'm watching ID though. He's the man of action right now. He needs to make something work. He's been doing so well this tournament.
He's got damage out of that first rocket, but here's Clock with the pickup.
Found it.
Good idea giving the flag to Regen. He got quad right behind him, and
take him out.
Quad right in the face. This is the perfect opportunity, the best escorting you'll ever see.
Oh
my God, KGB with a huge rail.
I can't believe
and he gets in there for the return. Are you kidding me?
That was going to be a secure cap.
That was the perfect run from the blue team, but KGB just absolutely denied. And Rafa there, perfect spot for him to be. Lands an amazing rail.
Desperation levels are high.
Another minute off the clock.
We've got one more power up left as well, or set of them even.
2-minute warning. It's crunch time right now for Team 4. They do not want to go down a map, especially to a team like this, regardless of them being the last seed. They're not playing like that at all right now. This is a very, very strong, strong team we're seeing right now. But Rafa, with a little bit of armor to his 100 health, has the escort from ID. But Brick, on the other hand, only 58 HP. This should be a fairly easy return from them. Only fresh spawn health. If they can find him and track him down, Benzona goes down. He is railable, and Avenge. Gonna see if he can do anything. Rafa will be coming in, and now they just need to clear out the base. And this should be the tying cap, but he's down as well.
Where's the flag? Avenge just got it.
Avenge has it.
It's gonna be it.
Back home.
Brick has a chance, and that's not gonna happen though. That'll tie it up here, 4 on 4. Oh, we got 1 minute left, and we have the potential for overtime. I like this. What I like.
I don't know who to watch right now. I thought that maybe Team 3 were going to be able to hold on to it, but they simply weren't. We've got Rafa, who's got a quad. Other power-up just spawned. Is it double quad as the last power-ups? Are you kidding me? I don't know who to watch. Rafa, let's check it. I'm going to have to switch back to him.
I don't blame you whatsoever, man.
Oh, there's the other quad.
Oh, no.
Alright, that went down easily.
Alright.
Rafa hesitating as
Rafa's
well.
going to be playing with the yellow armor side of the flag room here. Pushing in, putting the pressure on, and everybody's sputting. Nobody wants to deal with that.
Wow.
Who's going to spawn in the middle? Griffin, though. He tries to get to the rockets, but not in time. Rafa's hitting everything, but a rail from the side. And it's going to be the pummel!
Was that a... No, he pummeled him before he got the quad, right? Was that a quad pummel or no?
I don't know.
It's ridiculous either way. Good God. The timing of that.
And that'll be overtime. We're going to be going into in spawn times now.
It might not be overtime for long, though, if ID can get this flag across.
You gotta.
Nice rail from ID, keeping himself alive here on this run, and Avenge goes down, but his aggressor actually turns the opposite way as ID runs right to where he was. Clock, though, is going to be going out with 8 HP.
He's so damn
all the help he can get right now, but the flag got returned, and that's actually, he hasn't seen anybody. Clock is around going across the map unscathed. I think Rafa is by himself. He He has a massive stack.
Oh, he's
Should
found
be
him.
really easy clock. It's that oh shit break. And he's the opposite way.
Rafa wants to put the brakes on the match a little bit more here and get back to safety. That was a huge opportunity for the return, but obviously he's got other things in mind.
Yeah, just need to get a bit of safety, as you said. Oh, Clock's just got railed. The flag by ID is going to get picked up. Rafa sitting on it. It is game.
Wow.
Blue wins.
What a
Okay.
comeback. That's
They made 2-0 happen.
what a comeback.
Oh, that was really, really sick. We are going to have a bronze finals up in that case. It is going to be between... I'm going to have a quick measure at exactly who it is. It's going to be between Team 3 and Team 2, in fact. So it is going to be Wazflash, Sanity, Viju.